Welcome to Good Samaritan's second homecoming Bible trivia contest challenge. I am your special host, Don Cornelius. I will be the host and I will be giving the questions. Let me set some rules before we begin. Understand, contestants, that this trivia challenge is not to determine what you do not know, but it is to increase your Bible knowledge. Now, there are going to be 3 categories, 10 questions in each category. The first category is going to be general Bible information and numbers in the Bible, numbers, okay? The second category is going to be places, objects, and events. That's the second category. And the third category will be Old Testament and New Testament. So those are the 3 categories. This is how the game is played. After the question has been read, the person that hits their buzzer first will be given an opportunity to answer that question. If that question is answered incorrectly, we will move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question. In the event of a tie, we will have a bonus question in order to break the tie. But again, whoever sounds off first on the buzzer gets the opportunity. Let me introduce the judges who will be keeping score and also who will be keeping our time for this wonderful, wonderful event. We have Sister Kim Green. Amen. Me, Kim Green. All right. All right. And then we have Mrs. I ain't going to say Shady Sheila, but Sheila Gray. All right. So, contestant A, ready?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I forgot a judge. Well, Don Cornelius ain't perfect. He's kind of old by now, you know. So I have another judge. Is going to be Miss Joanne Phillips. All right, the hardest working employee for the state of North Carolina. All right, all right. So here we go. A, ready? Team A?
Yes.
Team B?
Yes.
Team C?
Amazingly ready.
All right. All right. General and numbers question. All right. To what nations did Jesus tell his disciples to preach? I'll say it again. To what nations did Jesus tell his disciples to preach? All nations. All nations is correct.
You said numbers, but that's not a number.
No, I said it's general Bible question and a question that deals with numbers, like how many times did so-and-so do this? Yeah, that's what I meant by number. Okay, here we are. So we are in the general Bible questions and in questions dealing with Bible numbers, meaning how many this or how many that, etc. Okay. Second question is, how many times did Joshua march around the city of Jericho?
7.
Okay. I have team B sounded in. Judges tell me B. And your response, sir?
I said 7.
7 is incorrect. 7 is incorrect. The answer for that question is 13 times. And you can find that answer in the book of Joshua, chapter 6, verses 14 through 15. Okay, here, moving right along here. Next question. During the last Passover meal, how many did Jesus eat with? All right. Team 2, what is your response?
12.
All right, 12 disciples is correct. That is in Matthew 26, verses 19 and 20. All right. We are at the third question. All right, here we go. Here we go. Moving on to the next question. How long did it go without raining when Elijah prayed? All right. All right. Team 2.
40 days.
Incorrect. How long? Let me read the question again. How long did it go without raining when Elijah prayed? 3.5 years. And you can find that in Luke chapter 4, verse 25. All right. All right. We ready for the next question? All right. Okay. Peter records that in order for God to exalt us, we must be what? Okay. Brother B, Team B.
Solid like a rock.
No, that is incorrect. All right. It says that Peter records that in order for God to exalt us, we must be what? Humble ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Remember the scripture? Humble yourselves, and in due time. That's 1 Peter 5 and 6.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. Next question in this category. All right. How many sons did Jesse, David's father, have? How many sons did Jesse, David's father, have? All right. They point.
My hand accidentally.
Uh-oh.
But 5.
No, that's not quite correct. Not quite. 8 sons. 8. That's 1 Samuel, verse 16, 10 through 12. Okay. Hey, we got many more questions now, but we only gonna go 10 here. Here we are. Okay. How many men in the Bible are known to have never died a mortal death? Who was first? All right, Reg.
2.
2. All right. That is correct. It is 2 men. All right, and I guess I should have said, give me the names. No. Enoch. You are correct. Yeah. But that's what it asked, so you're good. All right, we're down to 4 more questions in this category. Okay? All right, this is a category of numbers, dealing with numbers, how many, and general Bible questions. How many books are in the Old Testament? Okay. Who? All right. Team A or Team 1? How many books are in the Old Testament?
Too much time. Too much time.
26.
All right. 26 is not right. All right. No.
Right.
There are 39 books in the Old. 39 and 27 give you 66 books.
26.
Okay.
How many in the Old Testament?
In the Old Testament, 39. 39. And 27 in the New. That's a total of 66. Okay. All right. What is the longest chapter in the Bible? All right.
Jesus wept.
No.
Oh, that's
That's a shorty.
Sorry.
That's a shorty.
Now, all right. If I had said what's the shortest verse in the Bible, that would have been correct. Oh, she's a senior citizen. Well, we love our senior citizens. Okay. The longest, what is the longest chapter in the Bible is Psalms 119. That's 150 verses, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, All right, this is the last question in this category. The last question in this category. All right. I am the resurrection and the blank.
The life.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm looking for my judges to tell me who hit him first.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's a point for me, man.
No, okay, no, go ahead. Okay, so can you answer that question? I am the resurrection and the blank. Fill in the blank. Huh?
And the life.
The resurrection and the life. You are correct. All right. We are moving on to the next category. And the next category has to do with places, objects, and events. Okay, so it's kind of getting a little tougher as we go on. It's kind of like my afro. The more I wear it, the tougher it gets to control it. Okay. All right, here we are. What was the name of the country that God promised to Abraham? What was the name of the country that God promised to Abraham? Who has the Reg? You want to take a shot at it?
Was it Canaan?
Canaan is correct. That is correct. You got that in category 2. They're rolling along here. Okay, here we go. And the next question. How many devils, in parentheses, demons, did Jesus cast out of Mary Magdalene? How many devils? See, you got to hear the whole question. How many devils, or in parentheses, demons, did Jesus cast out of Mary Magdalene? Who went first? Reg hit first. Oh, 7 is correct. And you can find that in Luke chapter 8, verse 2. All right. All right, here we go again on the next one. What did the daughter of Herodias ask Herod to give her? All right. Who rung in? Reg? The head? Can you be more specific?
The king. I mean, no. Wait a minute now.
All right, let me read it again. I want to be fair.
Okay.
What did the daughter of Herodias ask Herod to give her? The head of whom?
I don't know his name.
All right, time. That's it. All right, well, we got to move on to the next question. All right, the answer to that was John the Baptist.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Matthew 14 and 8.
I got me that time.
Okay. Here I am. This print is mighty small. All right, what was the place called that was built for God in the wilderness? What was the place called that was built for God in the wilderness? Remember?
I thought you was going to ask something else.
I know you did. You didn't let me finish. That's all right. That's all right.
I messed that one up.
All right, we'll go to the next question. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Okay, she said go to the next question.
What's the answer to that?
All right, that was sanctuary or tabernacle.
Okay.
You know, tabernacle in the wilderness. Yeah, that was what that was.
I
All
was
right.
going to say God
Okay.
hill, you know.
All right. Okay. What did David want to build for the Lord? Okay. What did David want to build? Who was first? Reg.
Sanctuary.
Okay.
Church.
It's temple.
Temple.
So we'll oh, okay. You're going to tell me. Okay. All right. Okay.
He got the answers over there. I think he.
No, I ain't got no right here.
I know that.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
What kind of shelter did Abraham live in while he was in the land of promise? Oh, is she next first? All right.
Okay.
That's incorrect. They lived in tents. Abraham. Yeah. Oh, same thing. Same thing. You're gonna use Reggie's thinking, right? Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, here's a good one. Think about it now. Don't be so quick.
That's right. Don't be so quick.
Where was Elisha when God called him? Think about it. Where was Elisha when God called him? The clock is running, so you don't get any deduction, so you can take a stab at it.
I'm gonna stab at it. You can be wrong and right.
Think about it. Really? Okay. He was plowing in a field when God called, and that's why I give these scriptures so you can go back and check. 1 Kings 19:19. Okay, here we go. Okay. In what country is Bethlehem? Reggie? In what country is Bethlehem? No. All right, so we got to pass on. The answer to that is Judea.
Okay.
Matthew 2:1. Okay. Here we go. All right. All right, here's a good one. How, she said, ain't no good ones yet. How many sons did Noah have? All right, Team A, anyone?
3.
All right, it says how many. It doesn't tell you to name them, but it just tells you how many. So you're right, it is 3. All right, good. Okay, we got two more for this category. Then we're gonna move on. Okay. Peter was in his boat on which sea when Jesus called him to be a disciple? Peter was on his boat in which sea when he was called to be a disciple?
Galilee.
Sea of Galilee, and that is Matthew 4:18 and 19. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know what I'm not that. Did I was that first?
Yeah, I'm looking at the judges. You looking at me, I'm looking at the judges. Okay. How old was Moses when he was when he was born? You answered the question. Wait, hold on. I was just messing. That ain't the question. But I was just showing you I didn't finish the question yet. Okay, let me rephrase. You got it. I'm just gonna rephrase it because he buzzed in first. How old was Moses when he saw the burning bush? How old was Moses?
32.
All right, he said 32. That is incorrect. That's incorrect. The correct answer for that was he was 80 years old. Moses' life is in increments of 40. All right, 3 stages. Okay. Okay, so here we are with the last one. How old was Abraham when his son Isaac was born? Okay. I think Team 1 over here did it, so.
He was 99.
That's incorrect. Sarah was 99. Abraham was 100. Yeah. And that's Genesis 21:5. Okay, we are at the do or die category. Last category.
Wait.
Okay. You want to give? Yeah. See where we are.
We see.
Scores. Team 1 is right here, and they have 2 points. Team 2 is, they have 6 points. Good. Team 3 has 1 point. All right.
That's all right. That's all right.
You can redeem yourself through this round.
Senior citizen coming up.
Remember, Old Testament, New Testament is the category. I'm starting out with a good one here. Who was Moses' wife? All right. Am I right? This group, let me make sure. Okay. All right, go. Who? No. Not mine. Moses' wife. Moses' wife was Zipporah. And that is Exodus 2 and 21. Okay? Okay, we're going to move right along here to this next one. All right. Who was the father of John the Baptist?
Zara. I pronounce his name wrong.
Okay, well, give me the best pronunciation you can, and we'll be merciful to you. No. Zechariah. Luke 1 and 13. All right, okay, here we are again. Okay. Who was saved by being lowered over a small wall in a basket? I'll say it again. Who was, now we're in New Testament now, so don't go way back. Who was saved by being lowered over a wall in a basket? All right. Remember, time's running, so you got to say something. Yeah.
My team person said Moses.
I just told y'all we in the New Testament. I said, don't go back to Old. So I gave you a little hint there. And that answer, that is Saul or Paul. And that is Acts 9, 24 and 25. He was lowered down when they were trying to get him in a basket over a wall. Saul or Paul. Okay, let's move on here. All right, here's the one I want to give us because we should all get this right. In the parable of the Good Samaritan, who was the first person to see the injured man on the road to Jericho? Okay, is he? All right.
Is it me?
The priest. That is exactly right. Luke 10 and 31. All right, moving right along here. Who predicted the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem? Who predicted that? New Testament now. Who predicted the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem? Kind of put it together in your mind.
Say it one more time. She said,
who predicted, and think about how we think in scripture when somebody might have said this temple is going to be destroyed. Who would have said that? Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Your time ran out. And that was Jesus. Remember? See, that's what I said. Think about, Jesus said this temple will be destroyed. All right, but he's going to build it up again in 3 days. All right, remember? Okay, so here we are. Who was Isaac's father? All right, over here. Who was Isaac's father? Correct. Abraham. All right. Who tried to kill Elijah? Who tried to kill Elijah? You got to get this one right now. Come on, y'all. All right. No, it is right. Queen Jezebel tried to kill Elijah. All right. Okay. But you're doing good, darling. All right. All right, I'm going to help y'all. This is an Old Testament question. Right. What was the name of the priest that Hannah brought Samuel to live with? Let me repeat it. What was the name of the priest that Hannah brought Samuel to live with? What was the name of that priest? Remember? Think about the story. Samuel and
No doubt.
Times would take a stab. Oh, did you buzz or you were thinking? Okay. Okay.
Is it priest David?
No. Eli. Remember Samuel? Eli. Okay, here we go. Move right along here. All right. Who said, "Am I my brother's keeper"? Come on over here. Cain. That is exactly right. Cain said that. Okay.
Look at that Shaw Bell over there. Look.
Oh boy, I can't help but see now. Y'all got me laughing. Who wrote the most books in the New Testament? In the New Testament, who wrote the most books in the New Testament?
Who, sir?
You.
Paul.
Paul is correct. All right, moving right on along here. Okay. Who asked the question, when the Son of Man comes, he will find faith? Will he find faith on the earth? Who asked that question? Okay, who is?
Now I'm guessing.
I guess
John.
Jesus.
Jesus. Okay.
Luke 16 and 8.
Okay.
When the Son of Man comes, we asking that question.
Jesus asked the same. He asked this question, then he answered.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay.
John.
All right. Who told Peter and John, about Jesus' empty tomb? Who told Peter and John about the empty tomb? Who was it, y'all?
Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene is correct. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here's a good one. Here's a good one. New Testament. We're winding down, y'all. All right. According to Jesus, who is the greatest prophet ever born? According to Jesus, who was the greatest? So Jesus said, excuse me. Go ahead, sir.
I want to say life.
No. Check Luke 7:28.
Luke.
No. I'm saying that's what the answer is. Check Luke 7:28 and John the Baptist. Jesus said he was the greatest prophet. Okay, I gotta keep moving here. What Old Testament couple had twin sons? I heard it over here. Ushers, am I right? All right. Couple now. So you get a couple is two. So give me the names of that couple that had twin sons.
Oh, okay.
He excited.
Jacob and Esau
Huh?
are the twins.
Who's the parents?
Rebecca and
Can I tell?
Correct. You got that one right, man. You probably got it in. All right. Which Old Testament prophet had a vision of a ram and a goat? Old Testament prophet had the vision of a ram and a goat. This is kind of deep, so y'all kind of can. I think everybody will be taking a stab at that one.
I'm not sure.
Think about it.
Abraham.
No. Little early. We're down in Daniel. Remember Daniel with his visions and things?
Oh, okay.
Daniel chapter 8, verses 1, 3, and 5. Okay, moving. Daniel. Okay. Which three disciples were closest to Jesus? Wait a minute. Wait. I'm trying to get my ushers.
Ain't nobody lit up for me.
No, he hit it. Okay, Terrell, go ahead.
Peter, James, and John.
Peter, James, and John. You are correct. Matthew 17:1. Last 2 questions in this round. So what are we looking at for score?
6, 9, and 1.
All right.
And 1 is at the top.
Okay. Well, okay, here we go. Here we go. Whose daughter did David marry? Whose daughter did David marry? Who? Let me look at my judges and see who. All right, Reggie, go ahead.
The king.
Well, that,
He married a whole lot of them. You got to name one, bro.
well, brother, he hit terrible. He had so many wives and concubines. So
700 wives and 350 concubines.
all right. So I asked whose daughter, and you said the king. He married Saul's daughter. He married Saul's daughter.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you said the king. I can't.
King don't mean nothing.
Hey, King.
Okay, last question. Last question.
Come on, Tim. We got it, man.
Oh, this is going to be good. Which one of these disciples was not a fisherman? Okay, I guess they want it.
You said who's not a fisherman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't give you the choices yet.
Multiple choice.
See, so yeah, I'm telling you which one, and I'm gonna tell you which ones they give you, and you choose which one out of these was not a disciple. Okay. John.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I gotta finish the question.
Yeah,
Okay. Now y'all want to do over or what? We go ahead on with that. You buzzed it. You want to keep the question?
You want to keep going?
Okay. All right. Now let me see. Now you have the opportunity. Let me read it. Which one of these disciples was not a fisherman? John, James, Andrew, or Matthew? Matthew is correct. All right. Let's give all the contestants a hand. All right. Okay. So here we are. Now I'm going to ask the judges to reveal the scores. All right, for Group A or Group 1? 7. Very good. Group B or Group 2? 9. And Group 1 or Group C? Let's remember, whosoever is least among you, first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the contest. We'll see you hopefully sooner. We'll do it more often and bring some popcorn and things and have some good fellowship. Thank you very much. All right, so we are ready now to go. Let's give a hand to our technician in the rear. Now, were we live, Miss Ivy? Okay, so this will be put up on the site so you can click on it. So pass the word. Say, I don't know if I want to look at it. Now, look, if I look too good, I'm going to keep this. Okay. All right. So I think, Sister Penny, y'all, we're good? Okay. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you for all you've allowed us to do this day. Each day has brought us closer and closer to a successful pre-homecoming week, and we give you the glory and the praise. We thank you for the contestants. We do hunger and thirst for your words. It's not about who was first, but it was to increase our knowledge of the Bible. Bless us as we go to our respective homes. Give us traveling mercies in the furtherance of this day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Y'all did very good. That's right.